It is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026, and we always know about bankruptcies, about why businesses go out of business, why businesses come back into business, how they get loans, how they get finances, the stock market, service, mismanagement, changing of CEOs. But who can afford to buy these things if regular people like us, some of us are on Social Security, some of us have more than one job, some of us go from check to check, will we be able to afford to go out and eat? Some of our lives are already set, the finances are already in place. But while these franchises are going through changes, many individuals will be going through changes if you have Social Security and they want to cut back at least $500 from what you make. Especially if the example they give is $2,000. If you get $2,000 a month, they're going to take around $500 from you. That means health care. That means maybe no fast food. If you're able to work, you will have to get a part-time job, or you must keep working again, or working when you didn't have to, just to make ends meet. And that doesn't include people on disability. How can they afford to live in apartments when some of them's Social Security check barely covers the rent and they already get a little bit of substance? They don't get much from Social Security. And some of them, if they raise the rent, they do need subsidy in order to live in an apartment. How can one live like that? Also, those who are on health care. If they cut back your Social Security, are they going to cut back health care costs so that you can still have health care? Because every time they raise the rate, or shall I say, every time they raise your Social Security once a year, the cost of living increase or whatever they do in order to calculate it, if you don't have embedded insurance already from your previous job, or your job let go and you're already retired and you don't have health insurance, and you pay health insurance out of your Social Security, you will be making close to only $1,000. So if you're making $2,000 and they take out so much money for your health care, which is I think $199 or somewhere around there, and then maybe you got parts A and B and D and all these other things, by the time you finish paying that, you don't have enough money to pay not even your utilities. So how are you going to be able to go out and buy groceries? How are you going to be able to go to your favorite fast food? How are you going to be able to go out, period, and eat? How are you going to be able to do anything if they cut back your Social Security? If you don't have another pension, if you don't have anything. Of course, if you're one of those individuals who work for different companies and you don't need Social Security, or you don't have Social Security embedded, then that's another story, because you're set in that type of way so that you make enough. And most city workers, state workers, that's why they don't get Social Security, because the way they set it up, It's the way I hear it. I don't quite know exactly how they do it. But some of them are getting Social Security. You have to work so many quarters to get Social Security, and even then they give you a discount. So even if you're on disability or not on disability and you have Social Security and it's going to set you back a couple of $100, it's going to be very difficult even for you to put gas in your car. As I'm sitting here trying to be healthy, I just found out that I could put oat milk in there without a cost. All the other coffee companies doing the same thing. I'm going to have to find out. I really shouldn't be drinking milk. I drink milk once in a while, but if I can get oat milk or soy milk or something like that into my latte, I wouldn't need half and half. And will I be able, will some of us be able to buy a jalapeno chicken pocket? That's what you have to think about. If you don't have children who make enough money that can help out their parents, or if you have people that in a way who should be gone and you need a place to stay, like many of us, our parents cannot do it alone. This is Romney Shop. Telling it like it is. This country is failing us all. It don't matter if you're on Social Security or anything else. Some companies don't have pension plans anymore. You have to have 401k. They have to have IRA. So, what does that tell you? We probably should spend less money and save all we can, which is difficult to do. Especially if this country is not up to what it's supposed to be. Going back to the Dark Ages, the only way this country will survive is if it treats its people right. This is Romney Shop. This is no opinion, this is the facts.